Pisces, let's go ahead and tap in. I hope this message finds you well. We're going to get into, excuse me, oh my God, I want to sneeze. We're going to get into your May 2025 reading. If you are a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, then this is your reading. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for my Pisces babies. For the month of May, Spirit, how is Pisces showing up here in the month of May? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. All right, that's too many cards. That's like 5 cards. I need 1 card. Sorry, don't want to do that. All right, Spirit, y'all already know how I am. I don't be running to read like 10 million cards. So 1 card, maybe 2 tops. But like, how's Pisces showing up? Let's see what the vibe is for Pisces. I don't know why these cards are shuffling so weird. Energy is feeling kind of stuck. Let me try this out. So Pisces, you might need to cleanse your energy, your aura. You might need to take a spiritual bath or something like that. Okay. Still a million cards, but I'll take it, whatever. 4 of Wands. So you're coming up in a space of celebration, victory, happiness, especially in your relationships. Money is starting to look really good. 9 of Pentacles, financial security, Queen of Swords. All right. So some of you might have air placements in your chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be a time where you are trying to guard and protect your happiness, your wealth here. We have the 5 of Cups here. So I don't know if you're grappling through like some happiness, some sadness at the same time. There seems to be an energy of things being a bit bittersweet for you, whatever it is you could be currently navigating, Pisces. Okay, so we got kind of a little mixed bag. This is why I'd be telling them I want 1 card and not 4, because you have very oppositional energies coming through. But hey, you're also a Pisces. You're represented by the 2 fish, so maybe one of your fish is really happy right now, celebratory, optimistic, all the things, and then your other fish is sad about something. Okay, so we're gonna see what the fuck is going on with Pisces. You know, Pisces always got to be extra complicated. You know, I say that with love. I am a Pisces moon, so we are definitely complex. All right, let's see what else we got going on for Pisces. What's the challenge coming through for Pisces? Challenge for Pisces. Challenge coming through for Pisces. Okay, your challenge is the Ace of Wands. All right, so maybe excitement, vitality, is lacking right now. Okay, maybe romance for some of you, especially with the 9 of Pentacles. You might be single. The Queen of Swords is usually someone that's single as well, so that could be something. Like maybe you're wanting to manifest the 4 of Wands, and you're just like, man, there's not really any potential here that I'm dealing with. You might not be on the dating apps, or if you are, you're just like, this fucking sucks. There's nothing really good out here. I don't feel like I'm ever gonna meet anybody. So yeah, that could be the challenge coming up for Pisces. New romance, a new spark, somebody that like just really piques your interest. You might feel like it's been a while since I've even really been attracted to anyone like that. So yeah, that could be something coming through here. Let's see what else we got going on for Pisces, Spirit. All right. All the cards. All right, so we have the 8 of Wands here. There could be some travel that's coming up for you, or there is a focus on forward movement, progression, breakthrough. Okay, if you've been feeling stuck in some way. We have the 3 of Wands, which is an energy of waiting. All right, so waiting for your ships to come in. The Page of Swords came up in the reverse. All right, some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're not coming up in the best energy. The Page of Swords is a shit talker. They gossip a lot, spread lies and shit like that. So like, I don't know if that's someone you've been dealing with, but yeah, they're coming up in the reverse. All right, we have the 2 of Wands here. Which does suggest that you're trying to stay optimistic about, you know, what is out there for you. He's got the world in his hands, so you feel like, I mean, sure, there should be something available out there for me in this big old world. The Page of Swords could even be you, like, over the dating apps. The page has to do with like technological communication, and you might just be like, I don't want to meet anybody like that. It's not working for me that way. You know, how else am I going to meet somebody? Some of you might be considering traveling. That could be a way that you end up meeting somebody. Let's see what else we got going on for Pisces. What's going on for Pisces in the recent past, Spirit? In the recent past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so maybe you have come up on something here, some good news in the recent past that has kind of shifted things for you in a positive direction. At least, hopefully that's been the case. If not, in the recent past, you've been hoping that things are going to kind of turn around, that there is going to be some sort of breakthrough for you. For some of you, it seems like in romance, but this can be with your creative endeavors as well. I heard rejected. Some of you could have experienced a rejection with something, I don't know, creatively. If you have a business, I'm getting somebody could be an entrepreneur. But even in romance, there could have been a rejection or something like that. That's all right. You know, like they say, rejection is God's protection. So you'll be all right. What's crowning the reading for Pisces? Crowning the reading, you in your head, 9 of Swords, like, stressed out, can't sleep. The Empress came up in the reverse. I need to get my cards all on one accord. They're all over the place in this deck. So you're not really feeling your best with the Empress in the reverse. You know, not recognizing your worth, your value here. Maybe not feeling attractive. That's really interesting. Because you are, all right, in case you need a little reminder there. But maybe because dating or something hasn't been working out the way that you wanted it to, it could be kind of affecting your self-esteem a little bit, and you might be actually wondering, like, damn, is it me? Okay, so it could be something like that going on. We also have the 8 of Cups here, so you know, you are kind of focusing on trying to move on, pick yourself back up, you know, from the grief that you may have been experiencing. Maybe this is about wanting to be chosen, and I feel like this is just such a human thing. Like, everybody wants to be chosen, right? Chosen for relationships, chosen for jobs, for friendships, for, you know, good things, blessings, right? So this could be what this is coming down to as well for you. It's like, why is nobody choosing me? Like, I know that I'm a great catch. Aside from being a looker or attractive, you know, I have all of these other great qualities, but it just doesn't seem like people are interested, or things might start off really good, but then they kind of fizzle out. So, you know, some of you might be navigating just the different feelings around that. Here, I'm just over here trying to get my cards all in the same direction because they were. It's so funny how the cards end up getting like reversed and stuff like that, because I'm like, how does that even happen? But it does. It does. But I personally like to read with all my cards in the upright, and then if they happen to flip over or something, then I know for sure, like, yeah, that was a reversal, but half the cards were like reversed, half of them were upright in the deck. Let's see what's going on in the near future for Pisces. What's going on in the near future for Pisces, Spirit? There could be something significant about the full moon coming up on the 12th as well. Okay, full moon right there. What's coming up for Pisces in the near future? Okay. 9 of Cups, you'll be feeling better. You go from the 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups, so you make a progression. Here we have the Ace of Swords. You're seeing things more clearly as well. Maybe not through a distorted lens, through your like hurt emotions or something like that, right? where you get to see yourself more clearly. I think you're also recognizing there's a lot around you that you have to be happy for, that, you know, you have to be grateful for, even in your singleness, okay? Because, yeah, I think we've had the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups come up, which are both cards of being single, all right? So it's about finding the joy in other relationships, in your career, your business, your hobbies, you know, things like that. All right, let's see what else we have coming through for Pisces. You would also be getting some good news with the Ace of Swords that's going to make you happy, all right? So there could be some communication coming in with this Ace of Swords, maybe within the next week or month. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, all right? So come update us with your good news. Let's see what else we got going on for Pisces. What's the advice for Pisces, Spirit? The advice for Pisces. Temperance, to heal, okay? To heal yourself, to transmute your pain into purpose, all right? So that could be what you're doing right now, transmuting some of those heavier emotions and, you know, feeling the rejection and the sting of that. And, you know, it's like, okay, hey, this is a part of life. Everybody has to go through rejections in some capacity, right? So you're kind of healing through this with the Temperance card. Some of you might be doing something creative with the pain that you're experiencing. Maybe you are writing a book, making music, doing a podcast episode on grief or some shit, or not being chosen or whatever, you know. There's probably like a lot of other people that are in your position that would want to hear your perspective. You know, some of you could be blogging or on YouTube, just kind of sharing about your experiences, and that can be really healing for you as well. Because the Temperance card, you have a lot of angelic and ancestral support around you, but you are also someone coming through in this energy of being able to heal others through your work, through the things that you share with them. So maybe even focusing on how you can be of service to the world and to other people can kind of take your attention off of maybe things that aren't going right in your life. Which I don't see it being like a big, like, oh my gosh, everything sucks. It just might be like one part of your life where it's just like, damn, this thing just really isn't coming together for me. And for some of you, I do feel like it's like romance or something like that. Dating has kind of been a little rough navigating that. What else do we have going on for Pisces? Possibly because Saturn has been in Pisces these past couple of years, 2.5 years. It's actually getting ready to move into Aries here at the end of May. Okay, so you might start to notice things shifting in your favor. If things have been really weird for you with romance the past 2.5 years, blame it on Saturn. I love to blame Saturn because he's a dick. But seriously, in all seriousness, there are good things about Saturn too, but goddamn, it makes things hard, okay? So you should start to notice a little more ease in this area of your life, more so as we shift into June and like moving forward, the months to come, okay? However, I'm sure we will have a Saturn retrograde and it might dip back into Pisces for a bit there, so you might have a little back and forth dance of Pisces or Saturn and Pisces and Aries this year, but definitely like moving into next year, I just saw on the clock it's 2:22, so that could be an angel number for you. But definitely moving into next year, the energy will, you know, be more concentrated in Aries, Saturn and Aries. So you should start to notice even this year though, like, oh, okay, things are getting better. I think I actually like somebody. I think they actually like me too. They're sticking around. We've been going steady here for a few months. Like, usually people be falling off after the first 2 weeks. All right, so yeah, things are definitely going to start shifting for you guys. Let's see what else we got going on for Pisces. In the incoming environment, we have the Chariot. So you do have victory, all right? You also have someone that could literally be like just bulldozing, heading your way. This piece of hair is pissing me the fuck off. But they're literally like rushing in your direction. They could potentially be a Cancer, somebody with those placements in their chart. But yeah, they could like want to, I don't know, somebody could want to come pick you up on a date. Like they might want to be real traditional, old school. Like, I want to take you out. Can I pick you up? Now, I'm a little skeptical about first dates and somebody knowing where I live. Like, probably not. But, you know, use your judgment. Maybe you feel like, yeah, this person's really cool. I trust them. If anything, I always give me a picture of your fucking ID. I'm finna send it to my daddy, my mama, my friends. Like, everybody gonna know who the fuck I was with. So if something come up, we know who to look for, okay? So that might be a thing to consider if somebody is wanting to like take you out on a first date and they want to pick you up or some shit. Well, yeah, I mean, we also just have you moving forward in areas where you felt stuck. The energy starts to open up here with the Chariot, okay? And you do feel more victorious. So this is good. Let's see what else we have coming through for Pisces. Okay, in your hopes and fears, we have Judgment and the World. You know, maybe you've been fearing the judgment of others and you feel like that's why things haven't been working out for you in relationships. Like, damn, people are judging me. Like, you know, they're not really taking the time to get to know me or whatever. Especially some of you could have like a large following on social media, or you're like in the public in some capacity. People see you, right? And people might make a lot of judgments about you, or they get intimidated. I've seen an article, I think on Exo Nicole, where women were telling their experiences about social media and dating, and how when they would share with a guy like, yeah, here's my social media, one of the guys literally responded like, whoa, if I had seen your social media before we met, I wouldn't have pursued you. Basically, he felt intimidated by her and her life that she portrayed on social media. And he's like, yeah, I don't really feel good enough for you, or like I can match that energy. And it's like, nigga, fuck you, dead ass. Like, this is why personally I don't even like sharing my social media. I've gotten to this point too, and I don't even have a super poppin' social media, like for real. Like, but people do feel intimidated if you have more following or a little more motion than they do. And it's like, bro, I have a business. I'm just on here for my business. Like, I'm not doing this for fun, to be honest. I don't like social media like that. Like, y'all would never see me. I really want people to understand this. Y'all would never see me. You would never hear from me. Like, I don't need to be posting content, doing all of these things. Nigga, I'm doing this for a business, for a purpose. I'm making money, okay, doing this. Like, and helping people in the process. But, you know, that's what I'm doing. And some of you, maybe you've experienced some similar things, experiences that I have and others have as well, especially if you are someone like, you might like the content creation and the influencer life and all of that stuff. And, you know, more power to you, baby. I'm just not someone that likes to be online like that. But yeah, like, people could definitely, they judge you by what they see on social media. Even if that judgment is them thinking very highly of you and just like thinking lowly of themselves. All right. So that could be something that you're like, ah, oh, man, I really just don't want to keep experiencing this. This kind of sucks. Let's see. What's the outcome for Pisces? No. Try again, bitch. That was 10 cards. I don't know what you think this is. What's the outcome for Pisces? Pisces, outcome. All right, Like, don't make me choose a card now. Y'all want to be all quiet. Y'all only want to talk when it's like 30 cards. And I don't want to talk then. Outcome for Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Spirit. What's the outcome for Pisces? Okay, there we go. Page of Pentacles. All right, so boom. Some of you, money opportunities are about to be coming in for you, so congratulations on that. For others of you, you could be connecting with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody that could be making a gesture towards you, like, hey, I'm interested in you. If this is the person that's like wanting to take you out on a date or something like that, they could be offering you like a gift as well. Like, I don't know, something really cute but small that they're kind of bringing. Like, you know, I wanted to give you this or some shit, okay? Overall energy is a 5 of Wands. So this could be inner conflict that you've been feeling, frustration, agitation, irritation. For some of you, this could be conflict that you've been experiencing with others as well. That has just been making you feel a little like all over the place. You know, if this is a dating thing, this could be you feeling like, damn, there's so much competition out there. Like, the people that I do like, and it's like, oh, somebody, they end up liking somebody else more than they like me or some shit. And it's just like, oh, like, once again, reaffirming that I'm not being chosen. So, yeah, like, that's a thing, okay? But somebody is doing some choosing here. And maybe it's you doing the choosing. I was recently sharing a video with a friend, Chandra, is it Chandra Boudrum? Shan Boudrum, I think. She was interviewing, I think, Cree Summers, and Cree was talking about, like, I'm in my 50s and I have never actually chosen a man. I've always waited to be chosen, and just kind of even lamenting on how that approach to things has kind of led her to settling a lot, because she's always just waited for a man to choose her. And it's like, oh, you just waiting on any old nigga to choose you. Like, he might be the bottom of the barrel ass nigga, but you might feel good because you've been chosen, versus having more autonomy, more agency in the dating process as a woman, and you doing the choosing, you shooting the shot, you seeing someone that has some qualities that you feel like, yeah, you'd make a good partner, and you shooting your motherfucking shot. Go for it. He ain't got a fucking wedding band on his ring. Like, what's stopping you? I know this Aries is the shoot your shot. Like, baby, I see something I want, I'm gonna go get it. All right, you know, I don't do it a lot, but like, I have done it, you know, once or twice, and I mean, it worked out well. I mean, it was cool. You know, just because you don't end up getting married to somebody or some shit doesn't mean like you had a failed relationship as well. You know, I feel like it was actually one of my most successful relationships that I had. Was with someone that Kobe shot that shot. All right, it was definitely one of the most healthy dynamics that I ever had, for sure, and it was because I was actively doing the choosing. So I don't know, some of y'all might need to keep that in mind here. All right, let's see, final piece of advice for Pisces. Confidence. See, I told you your confidence has been a little fucked up with this whole dating shit. And happiness, okay? Your happiness too. Get them both together, okay? Like I said, you have a lot to be happy about, or you are going to be getting some good communication in the near future, and you're going to be feeling really happy, all right? It's going to help restore your confidence while you over here showing up as the Empress in the reverse, feeling like, am I even cute? Like, what the fuck? Am I ugly or some shit? Like, no, you're not, okay? You have been dodging bullets, really. Like I said, niggas gonna choose any and everybody. Like, they don't care. Most men don't really have standards. They be trying to act like they do, but they don't. Like, so, you know, you might be too good for a lot of the people that you feel overlooked by. Okay, so I'm over here gonna pipe my Pisces up. All right, y'all over here not feeling your best. You need to start feeling your best, because you are the best. And you know, unfortunately, a lot of motherfuckers know that they're not the best, so they ain't gonna be trying to partner up with somebody that's gonna make them feel insecure and inadequate and all these things. Like, no, you know, they're gonna go with somebody that makes them feel more comfortable and, you know, secure and all of that shit. So you might be someone that, like, you really are the empress, and you will need an emperor to be your match. Like, these little pages and knights and shit like that, although you do end with a page, the page is fine for a new relationship. This does typically indicate the start of something new, so it's good for the beginning, but we want to see this motherfucker developing over time and becoming the emperor. Okay, or you getting to know them and you realize, oh wow, they are an emperor. Okay, so definitely have fun with this, Pisces. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up this message here. If this resonates at all, please like, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.